Hey everyone, so there's some changes coming to this channel and I'm really excited to tell you about them. But first I want to say some thank yous. My thanks go out to Sean, Caleb, Paul, Ben, Christian, Brad, Maggie, Christoph, Philip, Kurt, Ashish, Scott, Judith, Remy, Cole, Frank, and Roy. Why am I thanking those people? I will tell you that in a minute. Hey everyone, I'm Tom and this is Shifter, a channel about urban cycling, bike commuting, and the ways we get around our cities. And I'm normally talking about all of those things, which I'm much more comfortable doing. Today I'm talking about myself, which I don't love doing, so bear with me. This is literally the 5th time I've recorded this thing, so hopefully this one I'll feel comfortable putting out there. So this channel has been amazing over the last few years. I've been so happy with its growth and the community that's built up around here. I get emails from people quite regularly saying that this channel helped them get back on the bike or inspired them to start bike commuting and their lives are feeling better for it. And that is just amazing. That's why I started this. I just wanted to share my love of cycling with so many people. So to hear that is so gratifying. And I also feel like we are part of something. There seems to be more and more conversations happening around urbanism, about bikeability of bike-friendly cities, about getting people out of their cars, about getting away from our auto dependency. And I feel like we might be a little small part of that. So that is also a great feeling. However, if I'm being honest, I've been a little frustrated by some things in the last little while, and I want to talk about those today. So prior to starting this channel, I worked as a print journalist, and one of the things that I always got off on was ideas. I always felt of myself as like an ideas person. I got excited by ideas. I like talking about ideas. I just want to get into the nuance of things. I know a lot of journalism these days, they're trying to simplify things to make them more understandable, but I never wanted to do that. I wanted to get into the deep stuff. I wanted to make things more complicated. I mean, we live in a complicated world. I think we should get into that nuance. I always wanted to marinate in that nuance. That was a disturbing metaphor, but you get my point. And so for my growth into a video creator has been an interesting one. I've learned a lot myself, and I feel like I'm getting better all of the time, and I'm so grateful for your patience as I bumbled my way through becoming a video creator. But one of the things I have felt like I've not been able to do is translate those big ideas, those nuanced ideas, into a way that befits a visual medium like this, in the way that I think deserves to tell those stories. Let me give you an example. So last year, journalist Kaylin Klingbeil and I did a piece on climate change and cycling. And while I'm proud of what we put together, I couldn't help but feel like we were just scratching the surface. And I just feel like we didn't translate some of the depth and the meaning of that piece in a way that would really connect with more people. And so that's where my frustration lies. And so I want to do better. I feel like there are great stories that need to be told in better ways, but doing that is tough. I mean, it takes time, it takes research, and at the same time, I would love for this channel to become a bit more journalistic. And what I mean by that, I know that's kind of a dirty word for some people these days, but by that I mean I want to bring in more voices, I want to bring in more experts, I want to be transparent with my sources, I want to be accountable. All those things are really important. I've always valued that stuff and I feel like I'm doing it, but I want to do more of that. But again, as we've seen, especially over the last 6 months, as the journalism industry continues to crater, journalism is expensive. It takes time, it takes thought and depth, and all that really is money. And there's one other element to this, and I wouldn't say it's frustration, but it is one of the realities of working as a creator these days. And that is the nuances of the algorithm. And I don't want to complain about the algorithm. I feel like I'm a great beneficiary of the algorithm, and I really believe that if you create good content, people will find it. But the reality is we live in a world where eyeballs translate into views, which translate into growth. And so sometimes I feel like I want to explore ideas and I'm not sure that the algorithm or those eyeballs will follow me. And I just would love to have a little bit of breathing room to explore some of those ideas. That those ones can turn out to be gems sometimes. Sometimes my favorite videos are the ones that don't find the biggest audience, and I want a little bit of breathing room to be able to explore those things in a way that won't jeopardize sort of the bigger picture. And so that brings me to the pitch, which is why I'm here today. I'm launching a thing and it is called Shifter Membership. So for the first time, I've launched a membership. There's a link in the description down below. If you become a member, not only will you be able to support this channel and hopefully help me address some of those frustrations I mentioned earlier, but you'll get something out of it too. You'll get some bonus content, you'll get some exclusives, you'll get some behind the scenes stuff. This community has been so amazing and I really want to sort of help build that community in a different way as well. So I'm really excited about that part and I hope you'll join to support me and become part of that community. Now, I said thank yous earlier because all of those people have already signed up as Shifter memberships. I kind of like soft launched this thing a few weeks ago. I mentioned it here and there, and these people like sought it out and joined it. I'm so grateful for those people. I think one of the reasons it was so hard for me to release this video is like, it's sort of hard to get out there and ask for this sort of stuff, to ask for support in this way. So I'm really grateful. Them signing up and showing some confidence in me did help me get over that hump and finally release this video. So there it is, Shifter memberships. The link is in the description down below. Please consider joining. I'll be mentioning it again in the future. Thanks for listening to me today, and I promise it's back to cycling and urban transportation in the next video. Thank you.